Today we're going to talk about the hot topic of reflexology points. So what is reflexology? Well, reflexology are pressure points in areas of your hands as well as your feet and your ears. Well, when you touch a certain part of your hands, feet, or ears, they correspond to other areas of your body. Now, if you're hearing this for the first time, or maybe you're just curious about it, does it even work? I know, I was really skeptical about this when I learned about all of these different pressure points in the body. So I'm going to share a really cool story with you today about my father-in-law, so you'll want to stick around and find out what we did for him. Be sure to hit the subscribe and bell notification and also the like. All right, well, you can get a chart from anywhere online for your own reference, or I love the Modern Essentials Handbook for Essential Oils. It has reflexology charts in here for ears as well as the feet and the hands. So it makes it really easy to use. I highly recommend having an oil reference guide because it's so helpful when you're learning about essential oils and how to use them to have some type of reference. But if you don't have the Modern Essentials book, that's okay. You can always look it up online. Okay, so I want to show you just really easily some of the charts on here. Well, my son, as you guys know, if you followed our channel for any time at all, he used to struggle a lot with sinus and ear infections. And so when looking at the chart for the feet, we would look for sinuses are on the top of the toes. So anytime I'm applying essential oils to his feet at night, like Breathe for respiratory support or On Guard for immunity, and he's struggling with sinuses, I would put those on his piggies, on his little piggies, right, on his toes. If we were dealing with ears, it was on the connector where the toes connect, so I would apply that there. If we were dealing with, let's see, what else? Appendix, you could find that point in the chart. So whatever you're dealing with, you just find that on the reflexology chart. So it's really, really cool. A friend of ours, her husband had a stroke, and one of the oils, or two of the oils that were recommended for him were frankincense and helichrysum. Well, she applied that to his big toe and also to his thumbs. Well, why? When you look at the chart, the big toe corresponds to the brain, and the big thumb also corresponds to the brain. And so she was able to get oils on him really quickly and had an amazing, amazing story. And he is alive and walking and talking and eating and functioning, and walked out of the hospital and everything. He had a great testimonial with utilizing frankincense and helichrysum on his toes and thumbs. So I know this works, even though it sounds really, really crazy. If you're new to our channel, be sure to hit the subscribe and bell notification and also the like. All right, let me tell you a really cool story about my father-in-law, George. Well, he had occasional discomfort in his lower back. Sometimes we call that sciatica, right? From the lower back, and it shoots down to one of your legs, into the heel. Well, he was really not feeling well. He was in a lot of pain, and he didn't have insurance. He was visiting us from Romania at that time. Well, we ended up having to take him to the ER, right? He was in just so much pain. I still remember he was holding onto the bed, just screaming in so much pain. We didn't know what to do for him. We took him to the ER. Of course, it was $2,500, and that shot that they gave him for pain, it lasted about 12 hours. Well, actually what happened after that was the pain was actually worse than even before it started, when that finally did wear off. Well, I don't know about you, but we can't really afford $2,500 every 12 hours, so we did not know what to do for him for his pain. And so I looked in my essential oil book. We were actually really new to essential oils at that time. I looked in my reference book for sciatica, for pain, and all of the oils that were listed there, you guys, all of them, I did 10 drops of Deep Blue, which is a proprietary blend from doTERRA for pain and inflammation. 10 drops of peppermint, lavender, frankincense, tea tree, helichrysum. These are the ones that I can remember off the top of my brain. And white fir at that time, which now we have Siberian fir. But anyway, all of those, 10 drops of each in a roller bottle, the rest coconut oil. And according to the book, for reflexology points, the sciatica corresponds to that center point in the heel. We started to roll that essential oil roller right in that center point of the heel and in his lower back. And so we were getting it from both ends, right? The lower back and his heels. Well, within a few minutes, he said he could just literally feel it all the way from the bottom of his spine all the way down to the ankles, just back and forth, just helping soothe a little bit his discomfort. Did it completely go away? No, not at that time. It did after 4 months of really repeated application, but he was able just to take the edge off of the pain initially, and that was a huge miracle for us because it was really, really bad. So we are really grateful for that, and of course since then we've been able to help a lot more people with the same concerns and have had really positive results as well. I hope this was beneficial to you. Go to roxysaran.com if you are ready to hop in and get started with doTERRA essential oils. We would love to help you right at roxysaran.com. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to help support you in a natural way, how you too can have these wonderful and powerful results. I do have one more story to share with you. A friend of mine was dealing with hot flashes and also insomnia. We were able to do clary sage on her ankles. If you look at, again, at the reflexology chart for the inner ankle, it corresponds to the ovaries and to the uterus. So when she called me and said, Roxy, I'm really struggling, what can I do? I said, clary sage essential oil on the ankles every night, and you're gonna have a great result. Well, she did. She started sleeping better through the night. Her hot flashes completely went away, and after about 3 months of repeated application, she doesn't need to use it anymore. Her body has corrected itself. So there you go, lots of examples how it is so helpful for you, so you can know that reflexology really does work. It is a true miracle. So thanks for being here today. Be sure to hit that subscribe and bell notification and also the like. I hope to see you in our next video.